All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, it is Sunday. Seems like it's the only day we work here on this show is Sunday. I don't know why that is. Why is it always Sunday? Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Touchdown Crew. I am Charles, and we got over here to my right or left, whichever one you're viewing, is Coach Vic Bennett, and we are going to be taking you through what happened last week, what's going to happen this week, and get you all updated on the National Football League. That's right. And you can join us at 813-699-5353. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. We are on basically any other social media platform that you can think of. If you need to go ahead and find us, just go ahead and search the ASAP Sports Network, ASAP Sports Network, and you can find us probably live right now. We are also on our very own Facebook page called The Touchdown Crew. And you can search that, facebook.com/TDC.ASAP. Coach, how was your week?
Oh, man, busy as always. Busy. And it's going to get even busier this week. Basically, my son, he's on the homecoming court. He's a Duke for the freshmen.
Really?
Yes.
Homecoming.
So
he's on. Well, he's a freshman and he's on the homecoming court.
it's like they do it kind of. I don't know because I never paid attention to the homecoming because I was actually playing football.
Yeah.
So I guess the freshmen vote for one male and one young lady, and then I guess you walk out with like the homecoming court. So you're like the Duke of the freshmen. I guess it's one of those. Hey, you're the most popular kid. I don't know.
Yeah, so, it's all popularity contest. But you know what? Congratulations to his son right there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So now
he's gonna get a lot of tail after that night. Anyway,
no, he's not.
Does that worry? This is obviously not football related, but does that worry you being a father?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, truthfully, because it's actually so easy nowadays that it's easy for anybody, meaning a male, because how a lot of these young ladies act and respond, and shoot, even the guys. Mm-hmm. So yes, we have 1,000 conversations every day before you get out the car. Hey, love you. Be smart.
Yep.
Make great decisions. Think twice before you react.
Go after the head cheerleader, not anybody else's. Yeah, that's probably the conversation I would have with my son in probably 10 years. Yeah, go after the head cheerleader. Don't go after those others. I can't use the word, but anyway,
well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens out there. Anyway, you can join us 813-699-5353. All right, everybody. Week 1 is in the books. Yes, there was some surprises. There was even a tie. I mean, come on now. What's week 1 without a tie, right? We got to have that tie thrown in there. To be honest with you, let's go ahead and go down the games briefly as what we picked. Let's go ahead and first start off with the New Orleans. Now, if I can go ahead and get everything up here, that would be great. Thank you. Let's start with the New Orleans and Atlanta game. We all picked New Orleans. We all got that one, so that's good. The 49er and Bear game shocked the hell out of us, but then again, we're also looking at Trey Lance taking over the team officially with his first game in the rain in a soggy, muddy Chicago Soldier Field, and you got to go ahead and give it to the Bears, man. They were resilient. They won it 19-10, and we all got that one wrong. That was, we were just again, everybody just got that one wrong. That was terrible. Oh my God. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. This one was split. Coach, you got Pittsburgh. Randy got Pittsburgh. I was trying to take Cincinnati. Dude, it's like nobody wanted to go ahead and win that game. The kickers is like, let's see how bad I can miss this kick. It came down to the last second kick. Pittsburgh pulled it off. Congratulations, Rick and Randy. Philadelphia, Detroit. Listen, Detroit has improved, and you could see that. But they got themselves in a big, deep hole, lost it by 3 points, 38-35. Of course, Mike and Vic both picking the Eagles. I was picking the Lions along with Randy, so congratulations.
You still believing in that Hard Knocks?
I don't even watch that crap. Honestly, I don't even watch that, to be honest.
It actually was a good one. Honestly.
Is it?
Yeah. You kind of when you listen to like the coaches talk and the players, it's like, okay, you kind of hope for them to win games, like do something.
Right. But listen, they were improved. Let's put it this way. 35 points. When you take a look at everybody else's scoring, that's like right up there. It was right up there with like the top of the league in scoring that week. Eagles, of course, did one better, had a field goal up there, but it is what it is. So congratulations, Philadelphia. Miami, we all picked Miami. Even listen, what am I going to say? We all picked Miami, and Miami won. It wasn't, again, a surprise to me, but what was a surprise is that we held the dynamic 2 to under 100 yards each. Now, there was that one big fluke pass on 4th down before the end of the half, and Jalen Waddle scored a touchdown. The Mac Jones fumble, scored a touchdown. You take those 2 away, 7-6.
Since we're talking about this,
but it is. I don't want to spend too much. I want to go down these games, but honestly, I don't want to spend too much time.
So you had to have your little bit.
I had to have that step. I have to take a look at the positives here, dude. I have to take a look at the positives.
It's funny you say the Eagles, and guess who pop up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going down the games that we picked here, Michael. So hang in with me. Next one there is Baltimore with their game. Who did they play? They played the Jets. Oh God, there was no way that they were going to lose that one. Baltimore wins, especially playing a backup Joe Flacco. 24-9 Baltimore. Jacksonville, Washington kind of came down to Jacksonville had the lead at one point in time. Commanders went ahead, last second touchdown. Carson Wentz went ahead and pulled it out of his behind. Commanders start 1-0. Thank you very much to
customers tell us they've searched all over.
They're not going to tell you anything. How about that? Thank you very much for Vic and Mike to go ahead and pick the Washington Commandees.
You had the Jaguars too, huh?
There you go, huh? What?
You picked the Jaguars?
I picked the Jaguars, yeah.
Ooh-wee.
It was a really bad week for me. You want to know everybody got 9 wins except for me. I got 4. It was really bad. It was really bad. I'm gonna have to stop making you guys go first, and then I'll follow along. No, I'm still gonna go for what I think is gonna win. But hey, listen, I was really off this week. I don't know. Next one was Carolina, Cleveland. This was a really big storyline going in. Baker Mayfield said, "I am gonna F them up." No, they didn't. You didn't do anything like that there, Baker. Cleveland actually got the win. Jacoby Brissett, your backup, schooled you. All right? Your backup schooled you. How do you like that? You go on there, so you're going to F them, and they just schooled you. So Cleveland got the victory. I picked wrong on that one along with Vic, but Mike and Randy went ahead and pulled it out. We're not even going to talk about Indianapolis and Houston. That's just whatever.
Hey, what'd I tell you?
You didn't tell me there was going to be a tie.
Mike, then I say it's going to be a closer game than what everybody think, and I said they're going to. And I said they was going to shut Taylor down. Shut him down with me.
Yeah.
I said it ahead of time, man.
You did say about the defense.
Wait. Well, does shutting Taylor down meaning he runs for 161 yards and a touchdown? Is that what shutting Taylor down means?
For 3.5 quarters, Taylor was nowhere to be found.
161 yards. That's all I got to say. Okay. So what do you
3.5
have? 100 yards in the fourth quarter? They didn't shut him
He
down.
probably had like 80.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. They didn't shut him down. Michael Pittman, 121 and a touchdown, 9 catches. I mean, listen, that Indy team was doing good in the fourth quarter.
Yes. Thank you.
But they still pulled out the tie. So they get what, 1 point? No, it's not soccer anyway.
They're leading the division.
Are they really? I have not even taken a look at that. Are they really leading the division?
Texas is leading the division.
Oh my God!
Tied for first.
You said what?
They're tied for first.
No, they're the top.
Yeah. Here's
another they weren't supposed to be there.
Here's another game that we all whiffed on: the Giants and Titans. The Giants, really? Saquon had 164 in the touchdown, and Sterling Shepard only 2 catches, but 71 yards in a touchdown. So 21-20. Giants beat the Titans in Tennessee. We all whiffed on that one. Green Bay, Minnesota. I did not think Brett Favre. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was going to have this crappy of a day, but you all picked against me on that one. That was when I lost. Kansas City, obviously, doing their thing there. They rolled on
twice.
They pulled off that victory, 44-21. Man, they just stomped the Cardinals. They just stomped.
Who?
What do you mean? Am I not speaking English here?
What was the pass rush, Mike, that you was talking about last week?
I don't know where the pass rush was, but I did see 5 touchdowns from Mahomes. Thank you very much for my fantasy team. No, I'm very happy with that. And Travis Kelce, 121 on that too. Out of the 360, Travis Kelce was a third of the passing attack. Vegas and the Chargers, that one, Randy got right. We all whiffed on that one. We thought Vegas was going to come out like, the home team, but nope, the home team lost 24-19 to the home team won in this case. Yeah, I guess it was a coin flip. But Chargers end up going ahead and taking care of that one. But Justin Herbert, man, telling you, man, he's proven he is one of the next young guns out there, the premier young guns. It's going to be quite interesting to see him grow and continue to grow. Right now, he's got this Chargers 1-0 up there in the division.
You can't say proven. Potential.
Well, no.
Potential. Because if he didn't, regardless of the situation, he threw that interception. We'll get on that later because I see you say you want to talk.
All right. Dallas and Tampa Bay. Obviously, I picked a really dud there, but Tampa Bay.
You picked Dallas?
I picked Dallas. I told you I picked Dallas because of John. I was just going to see what would happen just in case. I was wrong. I was wrong. Now, Tom Brady did not exactly have the greatest game. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Fournette tore it up with 127 yards. Didn't have a score, though. But they pulled it off, 4 field goals and a touchdown, 19-3. That's all you need, right? Just get the win, get the W. And on Monday night, who would have saw this? We didn't. Denver losing to Seattle. Losing. Russell coming into Seattle. Losing. We all got it wrong. We all thought Denver was going to handle their business. They didn't. What the hell happened? I mean, Russell threw for over 300 yards, but only had a touchdown. And Jerry Jeudy had over 100. I mean, just what went wrong on this? I don't understand that. Anyway, we'll
Mike, I'll let you start.
You can't say nothing bad about him. Geno Smith is balled out.
I'll let you talk about it first, and then I step in. So what happened, Mike?
Are you saying Russell had a bad game? Because Geno just had a better game. Maybe not statistically, but the defense wasn't there to support him like they should have been.
What defense? I said that earlier. No pass rush.
But you can't say it was Russell.
You know what? And the way I can say it's Russell. You know why I can say it's Russell? One, he has the same hand signals because they talked about it. He had the same hand signals he had in Seattle, which they knew that. Secondly, it's 4th and 5. You go for the field goal. So that means even the coach, he must have been listening to the touchdown crew because he believed what I said, that I can't even put it in my best player hand. I traded all these draft picks, 4th and 5. You know what? Let's kick this 65-yard field goal and see what happens. Huh?
Listen, I'm just
Right or wrong? Right or wrong? There's only 3 kickers.
there was a really complete botch on that last drive. Honestly, time management was completely,
that's coaching.
Yeah, that's coaching. So
Nope.
you can't really blame that on Russell, but that is coaching.
No, yes, we can.
When they let like 30 seconds go off the clock. If he had somebody in here, hey, don't call timeout. Don't call timeout. We don't know what they were saying on that microphone. They let 30 seconds. I'm saying they, so I'm gonna include him. I'm gonna say they let all that time run off the clock.
Yes.
Bad management. I'm gonna give you that and let him be included in the control of the clock.
So let me ask you this: all the good quarterbacks, the great quarterbacks, usually in situations like that, they're moving their hand like, let's go, let's line them up, right or wrong.
Okay, but if the coach in my head is saying, hey, we good, we gonna do this, we good, we don't know. But I'm gonna say this. If we gonna give him credit because that's the role, well, I give it to him. But I said,
what is this coach in your head? I don't understand.
The
headphones. Once the play's over, the coach can actually talk to him all the way up until like I want to say 10 seconds.
It's 15 7. I think it is.
Yeah, it's between the number where the computer, like everything shuts off. But my whole thing is about it. When you watch that game, Seattle's gonna be all right. They're going to be straight offensively. The thing about it is they don't have a pass rush because Russ had a lot of time in the pocket to throw the ball. When they put heat on him, he did what Russ did.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just kind of curious. It's like to even allow it to be that close.
No, I did the same. I wanted to pick Seattle, but I was like, I'm gonna do the safe bet. I do the safe bet.
Man, and you can't downplay Geno. He had a good game. Geno did well.
Yeah, he did really good. Honestly, I'll give him that. That listen, who expected that?
He didn't have astonishing numbers, but
no. But here's the thing: who expected that? And now that there's tape on him, able to do that, I think the secret's out. Now we can go ahead. We don't want to go ahead and.
But here's the thing: is he really doing anything different than what Russell had to do over there, run for his life, then last minute people wide open and he hitting them?
Yeah,
because he took some sacks and it was like, goodness gracious, are y'all gonna protect him?
Right. Yep. I hear you on that one. By the way, one final game that we had to pick, which is the Thursday night game between Kansas City and the Chargers. Obviously, that was we took care of that one on that one. Kansas City went ahead and took care of business 27-24. So Herbert still played a good game, threw over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, but Kansas City played a better game, just enough to go ahead and get the victory 27-24. At home, I think home field probably played a little bit of a factor on that one, but Kansas City went ahead and did it. So the roundabout total is the following. Coach and Mike, you all had 10 victories this week. Randy had 9. And I run out the barrel at 5. I am not Victor. I guess Vic had to go.
He restarting, yeah. Something happened.
Restart. So Surface Pro. Oh, he's on a Surface Pro. I was actually thinking about getting that. I was actually thinking about getting a Surface Pro and find out what it's all about. But anyway, so I had reports that there was problems with the phone number. Making sure that is coming through now. Okay, we're good. So anybody that needs to call on the phone number, it's been fixed. 813-699-5353. John, yeah, we definitely want to hear you. Go ahead and get back with your Cowboys there. Tell us more about how your Cowboys are so awesome. Please tell us. Dak is out. Jamal Adams, done. TJ Watt, done. All these injuries that are piling up, man, it's going to be really crazy to see how everybody goes ahead and actually gets back and actually moves forward with everything like that. So let's start off with the big one here. Dak in Dallas, Mike. Dak is done for at least half the year. And they're going to go ahead and start Cooper Rush. Number one, who the hell is Cooper Rush?
Yeah, who is that?
Right? Who the hell is Rush? I mean, I've heard of Rush Limbaugh, but I mean, Cooper Rush, I don't understand that. So explain what chance Dallas has today when they go ahead and take on their game. Who the hell are they playing anyway? Oh, they're playing the Bengals at home. At home. But
I'm picking against them. I think the only thing that might benefit them is just the same thing we just said. Who the hell is that? So the Bengals have no film on him. And if they can make some things be a little more different than what Dak does, that would give them an opportunity. But on the season wise, I think this just eliminate everything they had a possible chance to do.
Yeah.
Half the season is just too much for them to come back from without Dak.
Yeah, so I mean, is there a way that maybe they can go ahead and lean a little bit more on Zeke and their defense? You know, because again, listen, take a look at what they did against Tom Brady. They only held them to a touchdown. You know, yes, 4 field goals, but their offense was only, you know, they were facing a pretty good defense. Don't get me wrong. You know, they're going to be facing Cincinnati today. That's not exactly, you know, cream cheese right there. So they're going to have their problems with Cincinnati as well. Is Cooper Rush ready though? Is he a guy that like Geno Smith is going to come out there and shock everybody?
Well, the difference is, you know what Geno can do. Nobody knows this guy.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, we're going to force him to beat us. So we're going to get 8 in the box. We're going to play a little more man coverage, and he has to read everything and beat us. We don't know who this guy is. If he come out and he beats us, then it's like, okay, they deserve this win. But then he's going to get exposed for the next few games on what he can and can't do as well from film. So if you look back, a lot of times when quarterbacks come in and nobody has film on them, they're able to sneak out a win, maybe 2. But once film on you, everybody know what you can and can't do.
Oh yeah, it's over then. Now it's all skill. Like, you know,
exactly.
Again, if Cooper Rush had some skill, man, he'd probably be starting for a team right now.
Exactly.
Definitely probably be starting for Seattle. I mean, come on, Geno Smith, you know, unless they see something in practice, which I guess they did, because they didn't really make a push for any other quarterbacks. They much just like, hey, we like Geno. We're good with Geno. We'll take Geno. Okay.
And he has 5 years in experience, and I'm trying to see how many games he started in his life.
Yeah. Now,
not even played.
Yeah, played, you know, for that matter. Dak is going to be on the sidelines. He's going to be wearing a headset, I guess, kind of coaching Cooper as much as he can. Remember, this is not Amari Cooper. This is Cooper Rush. So, so Dak is going to go ahead, and he was not going to play, of course, but he will go ahead and kind of be like a little mentor for Cooper Rush. So, does that play a factor in this? Even if you have somebody with no film, probably haven't started any games, what do you see Dak's impact with Cooper?
I mean, it'll help keep him calm a little bit. Have somebody not necessarily coaching him, just talking to him, helping him see different things. But as a coach, it's like, how much faith am I going to have in him? How much is my game plan going to change because I don't have that same quarterback? How much of my play calling is going to change because I don't have that quarterback? Like you said, how much more am I going to lean on Zeke in the run game, knowing that they're going to put more in the box and force me to throw it?
Now, once they go ahead and make that adjustment, what would you do as a coach on the sideline? Would you go ahead and mix it up a little bit where you're maybe throwing more screens or more 3 steps and then trying to get the ball out quickly, just doing your hot reads or first reads, not trying to be too – I mean, what would be your approach in this, having a young quarterback like this?
Well, I would definitely think they're going to come with more pressure just to mess with that young quarterback, so I would be screen ready. I don't know if I'd be too much wide receiver screen, but a lot of running back screen make the linebackers come and have to go chase. I really believe the cornerbacks are going to press a little bit more and try to take away the quick 1-step, 2-step drops in the quick game to force you to have to throw high and outside, have to throw you the deep ball, see if you can hold the ball, see if your confidence is strong enough to stay in that pocket. So it's going to be a chess match between the coaches on how they handle that guy. I think he's going to be the game changer on how this game is played. But if they get 2 touchdowns behind and they have to truly throw the ball, it's gonna get more uglier than let the Dallas Cowboys come back.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you don't have an all-star receiving core out there. I mean, I think even CD is banged up, to be honest with you. So I don't even know if they have CD. I'll have to double check on that. But again, you don't really have a whole lot of weapons to go to. I mean, again, it's going to be a lot of Zeke running the ball, and if they can go ahead and stuff the run, I think you're just in trouble. You're just going to have to take an 0-2 to start and regroup on your next game. That's pretty much how it is.
Yeah, Rush wasn't even on the 53-man roster at first.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, they brought him in just like, hey,
right. So you don't even have a lot of faith in it.
Yeah, exactly. Around the league, here's some injuries that have happened ahead of this Sunday's game. J.J. White is going to play, but he's going to be on a pitch count against the Raiders today for the Cardinals.
When is he not hurt?
I know, right? It's like these Watt players, man. It's like, they're always injured. They're always being dinged up and stuff like that. My word. Cincinnati, who is facing the Cowboys, they are going to have T. Higgins, who is out of concussion protocol. Higgins has fully progressed through his protocol, so he will play against the Cowboys. So they'll have T back on there. Detroit Lions running back DeAndre Swift, who had an ankle injury, is expected to play against the Commanders. Ian Rappaport had reported that the plan is to give it a go if Swift wakes up feeling healthy. But if the Lions may be selective about their usage, so he may be on a pitch count as well. Jets tight end CJ Uzama, is on a hamstring injury. He will be out today against the Cleveland Browns. San Francisco's tight end George Kittle, who's has a groin injury. He is expected to be a game time decision against the Cowboys, although I have heard that Kittle is going to be out. But we'll see what happens there. Buccaneers have a couple of injuries going on. Julio is a true game time decision. Russell Gage, Fournette, and Tristan Wirfs are all expected to play in that. Any of those injuries there that you may see that could be a factor, even if they are playing, should they be playing?
No, like truly dominant. I think Cincinnati having Higgins could be a little helpful. The Watt. I mean, I'm speaking on all the Watts because we just said that they like to get dinged up. When they're on the field, they are productive, and there's something you have to worry about. So, able to go, I think Watts can make a difference. That's probably the biggest name I think in my eyes. As long as when they're playing, there's something you have to keep your eye on and be alert of.
Yeah, they're aggressive, and that's the thing. It's like when they're out there, it's balls to the wall, man. But when you go ahead and play that way all the time, you're gonna go ahead and get those injuries that can kind of creep up on you. Colts are going to be down a player, Michael Pittman, quad. He is out against the Jaguars today. It's one of their big receivers there, Mike. Do you think they're going to suffer for this, or do you think they can go ahead and pick things up with Matt Ryan?
I think it takes some stuff away from their receiving core. It's going to be able to allow you to double up every once in a while the other side. But I like Matt. I like Matt. So yeah. I think he's going to be able to come through and start hitting a little more check downs, not necessarily try to go over the top like he would probably want to or they try to. But I like Matty Ice, and I don't think losing a receiver really affects him a whole lot because he doesn't really focus on one receiver. He proved that in Atlanta. He likes to spread the ball around.
And also at the same time, you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield that kind of helps out a little bit there that you don't necessarily you may not miss Pittman as much. So coach back there, apparently the surface issues have resurfaced and they have taken care of. We're talking about injuries that have happened. We were talking about a couple of injuries that were happening out there. Nothing major. We haven't gotten to the Jamal Adams or anything like that, but we did mention about TJ Watt not being able to play. Mike was saying it's like, when is he not hurt? But the thing is when these Watt brothers play, man, they play balls to the wall, and then that just causes more injuries. What's your thoughts on it?
I agree with you. It's just all the Watts. I think JJ had a torn his bicep also. So it's something that he's gonna probably lean on his brother for. But like you said, man, like last year, Charles, he got paid. He played. He didn't play. He missed 4 or 5 games, but still was the defensive MVP.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird though. You go ahead and miss like a quarter of the season, and you're still MVP. Really?
Yeah,
oh, man, that's crazy. But you know what? That's how good he plays, man. That's how good he plays.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. I did put in some not injury reports, but yeah, we were talking about Evans is going to play. Julio is a questionable decision. Does Julio really make the team? Does Julio really make a difference in Tom Brady? Because they do have a stacked receiving core out there.
Yes, because one, you still got to. He looked good. He looked good Sunday night.
Okay.
Like he looked running wise, he looked like the old Julio. But we all know when Julio falls to the ground, it's like
every time
he gets so slow. You're like,
get up, come on.
and that's the thing about Julio, man. He looks young. Like right now, he looks fresh. He's been in the TB12 workout program, working on them ligaments. But
right,
he's the one guy that he's the only guy that can beat the Saints. If Godwin's not playing, he's the one guy. And I say that because Julio runs routes. Like Mike Evans and Lattimore, you're gonna see the battle between them two. Mike Evans doesn't run double moves. So either he's gonna drag across, or he's gonna run a goal, he's gonna run a post, or he's gonna run a slant. Like he doesn't do double moves. The one time he did it last year, he did a corner, post corner. Lattimore grabbed him because he was shocked. But Julio is that other guy, and Godwin will play the middle of the field, but he's not playing. So Julio is the X factor. He was the AB when AB was there last year and the year before. He's the guy that because he can run everything.
Yeah. So one thing too for the Buccaneers at this game against the Saints, 1:00 over on Fox. Saints are not going to be without. They're going to be without Alvin Kamara. Now Kamara being down, you say it don't matter. Okay,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. Listen,
it don't matter.
It don't matter for the win, or it don't matter.
Right. It don't matter for the outcome.
No, I'm picking. I said it from the beginning. I think Saints going to win the division.
Right.
They win this game.
The matchup, it doesn't. Alvin Kamara doesn't matter for simple fact matter. You can't run on us.
But he's more than a running back.
But he's not. What running back? I mean, if you think about it, over the past 2 years, what running back actually killed us in the past game or the run game? Even if you go to the games that we played them last year, we played them 5 times the last 2 years. He hasn't killed us. It was one offensively we couldn't score.
But a lot of times the guy who kills you is the guy you didn't necessarily try to stop. And taking a weapon away from him, he's a weapon that you must be alert of. And now that you don't have to worry about that weapon, not saying they're gonna win or lose. I'm just
we're not saying this is the outcome of the game, but
I'm just saying when you take a weapon that you would be focused on away, it allows you to put more attention on somebody else.
It's kind of like you're warming up for Tom Brady, but you're facing Geno Smith. It's like, all right.
Or like we said, we got Cooper Rush to look for. Who?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. But the thing about it is, it's not necessarily. We can't put points up. We're gonna remember last year that every quarterback was out. They had put a no name in, and we still lost. It was what 10-9, 10-3. We can't put points up. They match up great against us. The Saints is 2 teams that the Saints match up well: Tampa Bay and the Rams.
And those are the 2 teams. Those are your top gunners there in the NFC.
Yes, and that's what makes it so scary. But again, we just offensively, man, we don't have our left tackle, so that's really gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
But we're gonna run the football. I mean, that's the one kryptonite for
you
the
got
Saints.
Fournette that definitely can go ahead and pound the football. So yeah, Brady's gonna lean on that. Maybe do a little play action to kind of keep the line, more intact.
I think they won't be afraid to throw 8 in the box because that secondary is in my eyes one of the top tier. So play a little man coverage and a little cover one a couple times. They're not gonna go cover 0 against Brady, but you're gonna see a lot.
It depends. But it goes back to what I said. If Julio plays, and they're gonna keep it safe. They're not gonna go. They'll play cover 1 probably, but you're not gonna put too many in the box because you gotta respect. You still gotta respect Julio.
Yeah, if he plays, that's it.
Because Lattimore's gonna guard Evan. Evan's gonna have about 40, 50 yards max. I truly believe because because we can't go. We're not gonna be able to go vertical because we won't have the time. Because then now you're talking. You're going to leave a running back in / tight ends going to stand and block.
So you're going to have three people down the field, and that they're going to have like 6 people covering. They're like almost everybody's going to be double teamed if that's the case.
So and I don't know what it is. We never win in New Orleans except the playoffs,
right? And that's the only time it matters, right? That's the only time it matters.
That's the only time it matters. But hey, I'm going to say this, and a lot of. When you look at a lot of these teams, so you take like Miami, you take the Vikings, you can say the Broncos, all these new head coaches or new OCs. There's no film on them.
No.
So like the Vikings, he had an upper hand because the defense they didn't have any film on them. So these first 2 to 3 weeks, the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's gonna be real crazy. I'm ready to see week 5, week 6, because then now you're going to see the cream of the top rise, because now you got at least 4 or 5 games of film on them, and now you understand Tennessee.
And on top of that too, you also have 3-4 games where your starters are playing regularly every game, and not like 1 or 2 series in preseason. So everybody's coming to form. So yeah, these first 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, they're usually like. We don't know what everybody's going to run out there. So that's what we're finding out.
Because Mike, when even us as coaches, when you find out, they got a new DC, here's what he likes to run. Okay, what does the head coach likes to run? So I watched film. You watched game 1. It ain't the same team in game 3 or 4 because then they kind of realize, all right, who's my guys? Okay, this guy's a playmaker. He sucks at practice, but he shows out in the games. Or this guy, oh man, I thought
they're also making adjustments too. Like we know what these guys can do, what's working, what's not working, the play calling and stuff like that. They're always making adjustments.
Yes, so that's when. So like right now, Miami's gonna look good, even though, like you said, New England. I think Miami just, in my opinion, they force feed. Trying to give it to the cheetah.
Feed everybody. Go ahead.
But then even like Waddle didn't do anything the first quarter and a half, because I was like, where is Waddle? He wasn't even on the stat sheet. And it was just Tyreek.
I'm telling you, the Patriots did really well taking away Waddle, and they didn't let Tyreek go ahead and run wild. Yeah, he almost got 100 yards, but you know what? That's expected of Hill. But they didn't let him go. They didn't let him run wild. So that was the thing. They didn't have him. He didn't score a touchdown. Waddle was the only offensive touchdown that they scored. So, I think they played pretty well against considering the 2 fastest receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, but to go back, piggyback, like, man, Alvin Kamara, he can take this week off. It don't even matter because he's pointless regardless. Because we can't do anything offensively.
Michael, what do you think
against the Saints?
Alvin Kamara, is that a big blow for the Saints, or do you think the Saints are going to be all right without him? Because they got Ingram in the back there, and of course Tyson Hill.
But it's still a different style. They're almost a 1-2 combo, and like I said, losing him, he may not be the guy who comes and put 140 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns on you, but his 60 yards rushing, his 28, 30, 40, 50 yards catching and receiving makes you change your whole game plan. And then losing him, now it's like, okay, do we stick with the same game plan? We got to change it because he's not playing. We call certain packages when he's in. We can scrap those packages. So it's going to affect how you call the game. He's going to affect how you call the game as a coach.
Now, offensively for them, yes. But for us, again
for the Buccaneers.
There's not a running back that never running backs don't kill us.
But
it's the receivers.
Those are two different style running backs, so your game calling is going to be different.
Yeah. But
so I would be probably more a little more a faster. I probably look into like a 4-2-5 type thing, have another cornerback with Kamara on the field.
Yes.
Without him, I can go true more linebackers.
We wouldn't.
Ingram on the field.
Our backs are fast. Our front is good. Our front, look, that front seven, Now them corners, oh, them some grabbing suckers, boy. They make you nervous. Because if you think about it, look, any team that really just beat us, it wasn't the run game or it wasn't the back, it was the pass. It's because if the weak spot is our secondary. Now we put Winfield. He's the slot corner now. He didn't play that last year. Now he's playing slot corner because we got the 3. We picked up 2 more safeties, so we're kind of playing games, trying to figure it out. Because we're real weak.
Real quick. Last
year,
did Winston start against the Bucs, or was he out the whole year?
He was out.
Okay, so this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Jameis Winston's first start against Tampa Bay.
I believe so.
Yes, first start. So yes. Now he scored a touchdown. He threw a touchdown when he first came. They did a trick play.
But now
I'm just saying it.
Now he's leading the team.
Yes.
Jameis hasn't thrown an interception last game, which is impressive. Do you think he throws his first today?
No.
Okay. Do you think
I see a sack fumble, but no.
A sack fumble. Okay.
Maybe a sack fumble, but I don't see. We're still trying to figure out what can we do. Like last year, we brought heat. Shoot, this first game, we didn't even bring heat. We just played defense.
Yeah, that was good enough.
And was it a need though? Was it a need when they lost Dak? Was it really a need to even try like that? You know what I mean? No. But usually, that's what type of coach he is. He brings that heat, and we put guys on islands. I mean, that's his style. Yeah,
but
you got to think as a coach. The less I put on film, I can get you thinking and trying different stuff in practice and wasting practice time.
Here's somebody on the phone that wants to talk about that. Go ahead, Mike. John, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Coach Bennett, congratulations.
Wow.
I talked a lot of trash. Weeks before the season. Cowboys by 8. Cowboys got their asses handed to them. I want to say congratulations, man. And also Cooper Rush. I seen him play the last time Dak went down. He did okay, He won 1 or 2 games for them. But it wasn't the greatest, but I think he'll be okay today.
Hey, let me ask you a question, John.
What's that?
How do you feel about the Eagles being 1-0 and your team being 0-1 right now?
I hate it.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I wanted to get your official reaction on that.
What? Hey, Coach Bennett and Coach Mike, what really disturbs me is Charles went ahead and picked the Cowboys.
Because he believed in you. You're his friend.
I was stupid. I don't know what I was drinking or what I was on, but I tell you I'm not on it today.
Because you and him he texted each other back and forth, and you had made him a believer. But the reality, like I've said it over and over and over again. You don't have any receivers.
We don't.
You can't win. You can't win in this game when you don't have any receivers. You can say CD Lamb because he's wearing 88. He's not a one. He's not a one receiver.
He's not 88.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's a 2 and he's a 3. And I said it, and then I told you again. Y'all light in the pants. We tried to throw the football, so we said forget it. They're just running on these fools. Y'all light.
Yep, and there's more. You need more than familiar with the
break it up there, buddy.
Cowboys are not shocked, but
I think he went swimming. John, you're going swimming, buddy. I'm hearing blurbs, man. I'm not sure if it's your signal. But
he's trying to get his sorrows.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. I'll let you go. We gotta move on. We gotta move on, buddy. Thanks. All right. Yeah. Oh, there you go. As long as you don't have a crappy cell phone, 813-699-5353. Go ahead and give us a no, I'm not. I'm definitely not picking the Cowboys. And watch me be wrong. I'm definitely not picking the Cowboys this week. Forget it. Cowboys. They got the Bengals.
The Bengals, yes, sir.
In Dallas, but again, you got Cooper Rush, where. Well, like you said, Michael, they don't really have much film on him, if there's film at all. So it's like, are they going to really shock Cincinnati and come out and just put a walloping on them? I mean, they're playing at home, so of course they're going to have, the 80,000 people sharing at AT&T. But is it really going to make a difference with Cincinnati?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so either. Yeah, I guess Cincinnati winning that one.
And they say he's there for 6 weeks, correct?
I believe so. At least half the year. Yeah.
No, who?
Dak.
No.
What you heard?
Dak's between 8 and 10.
8 and 10?
No, no. They're thinking 3 to 4.
What?
I thought he's having surgery. I knew it had to be. It got to be more than.
He did. He had surgery. He had surgery that the following day. No, because if that was the case, they would have put him on the IR. They didn't put him on the IR.
All right, so he's only out for 4 games, max.
Yeah, because they would have put him on IR. Because you can. They have one where you can put him on IR for like 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Like what they're doing with TJ. I think they're doing that him for half the year.
Yeah. So, but they saying that was the whole thing, because that was the big thing, because Jerry was like, because they asked him, when you gonna put him on IR for what?
So the question.
So the only way.
The question is, how much faith do you have in this Cooper Rush dude? Who is out there to try to go get? Because I know you're not gonna hope. Like, and looking at their schedule, it's like you can probably lose everything in the playoffs in the next 4 weeks.
You're not gonna get anyone.
I understand that, but I'm like, you
don't want to get anyone. You don't.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody that actually knows.
Because who honestly, truthfully, you could take the Jets backup quarterback. I think is White. He's all right. You could take Baltimore's. They're not going to get rid of him, the backup, because they don't even know what they're doing with Lamar Jackson, who proven that he can throw the football and run. Jimmy's not going anywhere. Jimmy don't want to go to Dallas because he's going to be back where he's started.
No trade. It could be somebody on somebody's practice squad.
He's got a no trade clause anyway. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if he agreed,
I guess they could waive it. Yeah, if he agrees to it.
But if you get someone, you trade for them and they ball out.
That'll allow you to let him rest a little longer, possibly. Because right now, that 3 to 4 weeks is you pushing him to hurry up and get back.
Yeah, but also if you bring in somebody new, man, you're going to go ahead and have they're going to have a learning curve. They're not going to get it the first 1 or 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, hey, Dak's ready to go again.
But not even that though. Even you got to look at even the locker room, even the fans. You put somebody else in that's balling out of control. Now it's like, do we keep Dak out? So now you're gonna say I got $45 million sitting on the sideline.
Right.
Don't matter. I mean, we can go ahead and say a lot of scenarios like this where the backup comes in, balls out, and the starter loses his job. Where, hey, I'm ready to go back in.
That is true, Charles. That is true. But they weren't making $45 million.
Bull.
You like I said, I
know one, at least one.
Who? Say it. Drew Bledsoe wasn't making no $40 million a year.
He was making $100 million. Oh, a year.
For what? No, he wasn't.
But he was one of the highest paid quarterbacks at the time. He signed a 10-year, $103 million contract. That back then was the highest paid at the time.
But again, it goes back into when you talk numbers, what was guaranteed? Just like Lamar. Lamar got offered $250 million, but he's only guaranteed $100.
All I'm saying is, if you're out, your position can get taken. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to go into the numbers in regards to how much you're getting paid or how much is going to be sitting on the bench, whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is, if Cooper Rush comes out and completely goes ape shit on the next 3 or 4 weeks, do you bring in Dak? Come on, coach.
You asking me?
I gotta hear it.
I mean, I look at the schedule. I know he's not going to do it. But
he's not going to do. I know it, guarantee. But I'm saying.
But he goes crazy the next 3 or 4 weeks. You let him play against Detroit. You let him play against Chicago. Yeah, you let him play.
So as soon as the bottom falls out, Dak gets back in.
But the bottom gonna fall out quick because the next 4 is some serious competition.
You let him.
What does that do to Dak's mindset at that point in
time? But then now he's getting more healthy. Okay. You need reality because here's also we can flip it the other way. No one has really film on Cooper Rush.
That's what I'm saying. At least the next couple of games, it just
at least he should be okay. But the reality of it is, again, it don't matter who's at quarterback. Hell, Pat Mahomes can't save them because they don't have no receivers.
So why are they paying Dak $45 million when it doesn't matter who's quarterback?
Because Jerry said we lost the first round and I spent all this money. And this is what happens. So now, in a way, I'm trying to get back under salary cap and really rebuild again. We're starting over again without necessary sin. But you also got to look at it as regardless of the situation, which we all know coming in this year, NFC East was the Cyrus division coming in.
Mm-hmm.
They was picked as the Cyrus division. So he's looking at it. We'll be all right because unless the Eagles or the NFC, you just got to get to 9 or 10 games. That's the goal. 9 or 10 games.
Yeah, but when you take out 4 of them, you already lost 1. Now you got up to 4 more games that you could be sitting at 0-5.
Yeah.
That's going to make that 9 or 10 games kind of hard.
I know, but you're looking at it as I played the Eagles twice. No disrespect. I played the Commanders.
But here's the thing: one of them is Cooper. 2 of them games, Cooper Rush is going to be. You got 3 division games while Cooper Rush is going to be the starter.
Oh, snap! That's right. Yeah, let's hold on. Let me take a look at this. So,
but you look at the matchup for the Eagles. They match up well against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
So hold on. So you got the Bengals today. Giants, Commanders, Rams. Dak might get ready to go against the Eagles.
You gotta see how much pressure he can hold throwing that ball.
Understood.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. You said the Giants.
Yep.
Giants would be a little scary because if they keep running like they running the football, it's gonna be scary.
I hope Saquon goes down or something.
Yeah. But see, like today's game against Cincinnati, they match up well against Cincinnati because what does Cincy wants to throw the ball 40, 50 times.
And also Burrow knows apparently everybody knows Joe Burrow can go like to go ahead and be a gunslinger and be 4 interceptions. So
but at the same time, you coming off a film of Tampa Bay just ran it down their throat.
But that's not what they are, though.
But is Mixon going to duplicate?
That's not what they are.
I'm thinking of me, of course. I see the film, I'm running it, and I see the quarterback, I'm putting pressure on him. I think that's the game change. Run the ball, pressure on that quarterback.
But that's not what they are.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're gonna throw it like Parsons gonna have a phenomenal game.
Oh,
especially how that D-line blocked last week. I mean, that O-line, since the O-line was blocking.
Yeah,
like everybody, it was a party at the quarterback.
You're right. I think Dallas has enough heat on defense that they can go ahead and maybe push through a win or 2 of these next 4 games.
Yeah, and that's the thing what people got to realize. Hopefully you're gonna rely on Zeke, get some play action going to get Cooper open. Not Cooper, god dang.
Yeah, get him time. Cooper Rush, get him time. Oh, CD Lamb open.
Yeah, get CD Lamb open. And then you're gonna use the tight end. I mean, that's what I would do. And I would just play defense.
Your leading receiver against Tampa, again, and Dak wasn't the greatest either, 14 and 29, under 50%. But your leading receiver, Noah Brown, had 68 yards and 5 catches.
Yeah, of course.
Now, granted, Mike Evans had 5 catches and 71 yards, but he had a touchdown.
Of course, you're going to look at it. But also, again, it goes back to we couldn't really throw the football deep because We didn't have time pressure. When we lost the left tackle, I was like, oh gosh. And then it's terrible on our part. And even Brady, I don't know why Leonard Fournette wasn't on that side at the beginning. But then they said, hey, Leonard, get him.
Sick him, dog. Sick him.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Like, since he wants to throw the football, because even if you watch the game, them receivers was going hard. They was mad. They was pouting. When he threw that third pick, what's his name was going crazy on the sideline because he wasn't throwing him the football. But that's because they put him on the outside receiver. They started moving him into the slot. That's where you're gonna get the ball. Oh.
So you think you got bitches and complainers on the Tampa Bay side since that receiver
No, we got Tom Brady. Okay. Tom Brady, because
he's got his own issues at home. He's got marriage counseling.
It's different though. It's different though, Troy. It's like when you look, and we talked about it a while back. Me and Mike did. Guys like Tom Brady, guys like Patrick Mahomes, you're like, you don't say nothing. You just say yes, sir, and you just go. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, who throws everybody under the bus. Like, you never heard Pat Mahomes say,
it's the old line. He didn't get open.
It's them.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to go ahead and complain. But you'll make a stink on the sidelines. Hey, throw me the ball. I'm open.
Yeah, well, that's every that's every receiver. They're always open.
They'll go talk to him. Like I said, they'll look at the film. I mean, they'll look at the little plays before and be like, hey, on this right here, he was this and this and that, and say, hey, I need you to stick it here. And that's the communication part.
All right.
And so it's one of those things again, man.
So we were just recently talking Tampa Bay against New Orleans. Again, New Orleans matched up pretty good against Tampa Bay, and Cincinnati and Dallas. Dallas apparently matching up pretty good against Cincinnati, so that's something to think about when our picks. Wanted to go ahead and go over week one's leading passers, receivers, and rushers. Mahomes with 5 touchdowns, 360 yards. He was your Grand Slam champion there for the passer. Matt Ryan from Indianapolis actually had a pretty good day with 352 yards and a touchdown. Russell Wilson, 340 and a touchdown. Joe Burrow, even with 4 interceptions, he threw for 338 yards and 2 touchdowns. Carson Wentz, you say all you want, 313, 4 touchdowns for his debut against the Commanders. So
can I say this?
How many rushing yards he had?
Hey, let me say this. And this is funny when you say and you listening. You named out five teams. One was a win, tie. I think 2 losses and another win.
My point was not wins and losses. My points is fantasy. You go ahead. These are your top quarterbacks right here for yardage and touchdowns. Same thing with the rushing leaders. Saquon Barkley, 164, and you're saying he may go off again this week.
Now I want y'all to go back to some film and remember when I said y'all need to put him on y'all. No, not Saquon, not the Giant. No.
I'm gonna give you credit because look, I'm gonna raise my hand. I was like, he injury prone, but it's funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Like
he's not injured yet.
The last month, the whole month of August, like listen to him talk. I know all you haters and you doubters. It seemed like he was just looking straight at me. I was like, yeah, it's me. But I had to apologize. Give me his flowers. Like, hey man, you took that thing.
How about that? That's the first time I think in a year and a half I've done this show that I heard Coach go ahead and recognize and apologize that he was wrong. Anyway, Jonathan Taylor right behind Barkley, 161 yards, but he carried the ball 31 times. Saquon only carried it 18. So DeAndre Swift for Detroit, 144 yards. Swift. Detroit may have a running game. How about that? 9.6 yards a carry, too. He also had a touchdown. Nick Chubb with 141, and Leonard Fournette for the Buccaneers rounds out the top 5 at 127. Those are the guys. If they're looking to get traded, you go ahead and do that. I'm not sure if anybody has DeAndre Swift. If they don't, pick him up. Justin Jefferson, I think everybody has him. 184 yards on 9 catches and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he was the big-time leader on the receiving corps. A.J. Brown for Philadelphia, 155 yards, 10 catches, no touchdowns, though. Devontae Adams making his Raiders debut in a losing effort, but he had 10 catches, 141 yards, and a touchdown. Jamar Chase also in a losing effort with 129 and a touchdown. And Cooper Kupp for the Rams in a losing effort, 128 yards and a touchdown. So, again, those are your receiving, rushing, and passing leaders for week number 1 in the NFL. I think it's time we go ahead and review and pick some of these games. What do you say? Carson Wentz, Fields, you already
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So let's go ahead and start off. Huh? That's not me.
Who's winning the group?
Oh, right now it's a tie. So, including Thursday night's game, you and Mike, the coaches, have 10 wins.
Oh.
Randy has 9. I have 5.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible. I'm telling you.
The tie killed me.
It was.
You said who?
The tie wiped off everybody. So
you picked the Colts or Houston. You picked Houston, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I picked the Colts. I said Houston. We did the. Remember we did the Houston's gonna cover. I said Houston to cover.
Okay, you're right.
I said they was gonna cover. I didn't say they was gonna win.
All right.
Because I don't think they have enough yet on offense.
All right. Let's take a look at it. Let's go first with the Bucks and Saints. Bucks coming in 2.5-point favorites in New Orleans against Jameis Winston for the first time. I'm going to go ahead and pick Tampa.
I said it from the beginning. I'm picking New Orleans.
I was about, okay, you ain't picking like a fan. I got you. I'm the same way. New Orleans.
No, I'm picking New Orleans because, again, I don't know if we down there on Fremont Street or Bourbon Street all the way up until the game started because we do not show up in New Orleans. We haven't won since 2017.
I'm wondering, and I'm like you said with that left tackle situation, how much do they say we're going to allow him to throw this week and keep the back end because they're going to play games with that guy?
Yeah. No, I think they're going to sit there. We're going to try to run the football. I think we're trying to establish the running game because of the O-line.
Damian says Saints by 20.
Wow.
Not 20.
I don't know if he's being,
but I'm also say this. We don't care. Like
anyway, all right,
we can get beat by hold on, Charles. This is my last thing. We can get beat by 50. We can get beat by 50. But I know for a fact we're gonna make the playoffs. Your team's not gonna make the playoffs.
Because
I know your team.
We're picking games now. Come on.
Go. Here we go.
Patriots and Steelers. Patriots coming in as 3-point favorites. I don't know why, but they are.
You know why? You know why?
I don't know why. How are they being picked 3-point favorites? In Pittsburgh. Oh, Bill.
Should we say Bill and Kraft?
Yeah, Bill. Look, everybody's giving him 1,000 excuses of what. Well, it's because Bill, but he's a coach. He's going to figure it out. Who you got, Mike?
Go ahead. What do you got?
I don't have Bill. I got the Steelers. I don't think I got them winning the game for a while.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
Yeah,
I have the Steelers because I remember when we was picking games back in April and May, I said the Steelers would go 2-0 for sure.
I'll give it to you. You said it.
Yeah, he needs to back up those words, I guess. All right.
Because Cincy is the third best team in the AFC.
Moving along on CBS at 1 p.m., the Jets in Cleveland to take on the Browns. Browns 6.5-point favorites. Jets are still working with their backup, which is Joe Flacco. Cleveland.
Hey, you know what? It's not. I don't know if it's on the subject. The head coach. It's the first time I ever heard him really say something because he don't really like when you see him on the sideline. He has that same demeanor. He's just cool, calm, and he's like, I'm just taking receipts. You need to get a quarterback. Defensively, y'all are straight. The receiver core is pretty good. Running back is good. O-line is all right, but you don't have a quarterback.
Damian says Pat's upset. Steelers going to struggle without TJ, and then Damian also says Browns. Who do you got, coaches?
Browns. I thought it was a clean sweep.
Yeah, Browns. I got Browns.
All right, Cleveland all across the board. Let's go to Detroit. 1 o'clock game over there in Ford Field against the Commanders and Lions. This one actually Vegas has even. I think the Lions actually pull it off.
In Detroit.
In Detroit.
What's so funny?
I don't know what's so funny. He must have
because he picked as a fan because he know if he don't want them to go 2-0.
No, I'm leaning towards Washington, but it's like, all right, be serious.
No. Look, no, he's thinking as an Eagle.
Oh,
man, if we go 2-0 and everybody else is
yeah. He's picking it up. Okay, I get it.
I think Washington can get them. I think Washington will win.
Which one are you picking, dog? You all over?
He says Washington. I'm putting them down as Washington.
I was picking Washington regardless because I got to see Detroit. Detroit is known for they're gonna have like a bad quarter. Or they're gonna do something dumb. Something's gonna happen.
Damien says tie. I listen. I don't put it past it right now, especially the way the kickers are going back 3 years. They're regressing apparently after this first week. It was horrible. All right, we're going to MetLife Stadium. 1:00 game on Fox. It's the Panthers against the Giants. We're going ahead and getting Baker against Daniel Jones. Who really cares? And that line is also even as well. I'm going to pick the Giants.
It's like the weakest division got the most wins right about now, right?
Yeah, I got the Giants.
No, I'm talking about even in the NFL.
I'll have to take a look at that later, but yeah.
I got the Giants. Saquon went for 160. He's gonna go for 150 again.
Jacksonville opens up against the unbeaten Indianapolis Colts over there in Jacksonville. They're also the winless Colts as well. Jacksonville is underdogs by 3 points on this one here. I will go ahead and pick Indy.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville hasn't. When the last time Indy beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville?
When was the time Jacksonville won?
They did last year. Remember, because they didn't get to, that's why Indy didn't make it to the playoffs.
When was the last time Jacksonville tied? Let's go to Baltimore, where the former MVP and the person that's the next in line to make $60 million a year with the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. So you got speed versus speed. Baltimore's coming in 3.5-point favorites. This is in Baltimore, 1:00 CBS. I will do.
What's to think about?
Get paid, young man. Get paid. Get paid, young man. Get paid.
Be more for me, Baltimore.
Look, who you got? Who'd you pick, Charles?
Miami.
Okay. Get paid, young man. Get paid.
Baltimore.
Lamar get paid. Look, Lamar he's just doing this. Ching ching. Every game. Ching ching, ching ching, ching ching.
I'm assuming you're going with your boy Lamar.
What? Yes. Eat.
Just making sure.
Eat.
All right. Doesn't look like a lot of 1:00 games. The 4:00 games kick off right now. Falcons in LA against the Rams. Game number 2 in SoFi, or excuse me, for the Rams. Atlanta's coming in as 10-point dogs. Go with the Rams.
Rams. I think the Falcons is kind of in the same boat as the Lions.
I actually think the Falcons might be worse. I think the Falcons don't know who they are and don't have an identity at all.
Yeah, I hope the Falcons face the Lions. At least we can find out. That's definitely going to be a 0-0 tie. All right. So everybody picking the Rams. All right, we go on to San Francisco, home opener for the 49ers. 4:05 Eastern on 4:05 p.m. Eastern on Fox. They're taking on the 1-0 Seattle Seahawks. Niners, though, still coming in at 9-point favorites. Seattle coming off that pretty big victory against Denver, but that was at home. Now they're going on the road. Do they keep that same magic in San Francisco?
49ers.
No.
There's no story behind this one.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things. Pete Carroll and his coaching staff had to beat Russell Wilson. Yeah. Like it was a must at home. So I'm going with the 49ers. It's not raining, so they're going to be defense should be ready.
Yeah.
And then Lance don't have to worry about.
You really think that played a big factor in that game in Chicago? Was that rain?
Well, I think what played the factor was the defense not knowing. You didn't have any film because it's like the head coach was the quarterback's coach for the Packers because he didn't call any plays. So that was the thing. Like who they picked as a coaching staff, you had no information on them. So defensively, which they're known for, I mean, it was now plus the rain. Who's the best athlete on the field?
Yeah,
the quarterback.
Yep.
So that was the thing because he touched the ball every time. I just really think that plays a part because they're going to rely on 49ers going to rely on their defense and they're going to run the football.
Okay.
1,000 different ways. That's what they're going to do.
All right. So everybody's got Niners across the board. All right. Let's go to Dallas. 4:25 game on CBS. It's the Bengals in Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Cooper Rush.
How about
against Joe Burrow? What's that?
Bengals. Thought you heard something?
I heard Cowboys there for a second. Okay, sir. I'm going with the Bengals as well. I'm not going to make that same mistake twice.
Cincy.
Okay. Hey, I can't go ahead and assume anything. You got to go ahead and speak. So it's like you go ahead and you can go ahead and get paid Lamar. I still need to hear Baltimore. Just make sure.
That's fine. No, it's all good. Just know I'm going to be listen. I'm going to be riding with Lamar. Get your money.
Another CBS game, 4:25. This is the Houston Texans going into Denver to face on the Denver Broncos. Texans with the tie, Broncos with the loss. Does Russell Wilson step it up? Do they get back on track?
Denver. See how much you got in this Houston defense.
It's not the defense, buddy. It's the offense. It's the offense, man. I'm gonna ride with Denver because the coach, if it's 4th and 5, the coach is not gonna kick a field goal this time. He's gonna go for it.
Are you sure about that? Do we not remember what happened with Baltimore last year?
Yeah, it's like I said, David is Mills. For me, it's Davis Mills. It's can he make the throws, the vertical throws? He can check it down, but I want to see. That's the thing. I think defensively, Texas are gonna be straight.
Let's catch up on Damien. Damien says Miami. Damien says Rams. Damien says Seahawks. Bengals. Cowboys. He's picking the Texans. Anthony chimes in. Is Brady being off Wednesdays? Is that a family thing or a health thing? It's he's getting divorced thing. That's what it is.
But the thing is, though, even though he's being off, it's not like he's at the house, like he doesn't show up. He's there. He's just not. He's not throwing the football.
Yeah, he's there. He's just not there.
Just because you're not on the field, don't mean you ain't putting in work.
Yeah, he's not at the practice field doing anything. If anything, you want to say this is great for our backup quarterback because Brady's not going to be there next year.
Yeah, but is the future quarterback on the sideline right now?
No, well,
we'll see.
As of right now,
I would say let's say he retires this year, next year, that guy is on the roster right now because I don't think it's going to be a quarterback quality enough to out there in the market to come to Tampa Bay, if you know what I'm saying. And ain't nobody in the draft going to be there that late.
I heard rumor of
I don't know, it's deep, dog.
I heard rumor of Goff being mixed around. I don't know how true that is.
No.
Anyway, let's move on. We got a few more games to go. We got
maybe itch.
Yeah, right.
Got me over itching when you said golf.
No. Arizona, the Cardinals 0-1 taking on the Raiders 0-1. Raiders, their second home game in a different city. This one is got the Raiders 5.5-point favorites on the Cardinals. Do we all feel the same way, Raiders?
Raiders. Mike has to say the Cardinals because he had him picked to go to the playoffs and win the division and everything.
But this game won't affect the playoffs like that.
Yeah, it's not going to affect the playoffs. It's only week 2. Come on.
They don't have a pass. Cardinals don't have a pass rush, and you running that jank offense. It don't work in the NFL.
Need to pick Mike. I'm going to start playing the Jeopardy music.
Man, okay, I'm the Raiders.
At the very least, go with the flow so you don't go down a game.
and Charles, that's one thing too. He's either sticking with his heart.
I think that's why he's saving it.
Or he's thinking like, man, what Benny picked this? Let me count these up and see make sure we stay close.
Sunday night NBC game. It's the Chicago Bears who are leading the Packers in the division right now.
Man, they got a Sunday night game?
Yes, Sunday night game. Bears and Packers in Lambeau. They got Green Bay as a 10-point favorite, even after the egg that Aaron Rodgers showed last week. But then again, he showed that last year too. So,
and the year before.
Yeah, and the year before. So I say Green Bay.
I'm gonna take a chance.
Oh God.
Here we go. Bears shock them this week.
Coach Vic.
Oh man, Green Bay. I remember Aaron Rodgers scoring a touchdown, running it in, and he yelled out, "I own you guys." That's all I remember. So I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna take
but then also you got to realize that's where the head coach came from, so they know how he thinks. So Green Bay, I have Green Bay.
All right. Monday night, double header. Yeah, double header. First game at 7:15 is going to be on exclusively on ESPN 1 and 2. It is Tennessee at Buffalo in Buffalo. Buffalo 10-point favorites. I hate Buffalo, but I have to pick them.
Buffalo.
No, Buffalo. I don't. Where is Henry?
I don't know. He had 82 yards. I mean, he only averaged 4 yards per carry
too.
Huh?
Said he got his feelings hurt that game. He
got body rocked.
Man,
that's one of them questions. Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
Cut from me lately.
Because he is nowhere to be found, man.
The second Monday night game exclusively on ABC and ESPN Plus takes place in the Link in Philadelphia. Is the Vikings and the team that Mike is going to pick.
I'm picking with my heart this week. I'm letting you know now.
Who you picking with?
Oh God.
Picking with my heart. We're gonna shock them. We're
Who you
gonna blow everybody.
Who are you shocking? You guys are favored by 2.5.
Who you shocking?
Are you shocking that you're gonna guys
that I'm riding with Jalen Hurts 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Hold on. You mean to tell me who you trying to pump this up? Is y'all like the underdogs or something? That we like all the Eagles? We know y'all gonna win the division. We already established that. Man, I'm going with the Vikings. They don't have enough film on them yet. Yeah, and what the Eagles did defensively, they was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
I got Minnesota too. So Minnesota closes that out. And then we go our Thursday night game that we pre-pick for week 3. That would be wait. Oh, sorry. I clicked on the wrong one. Thursday night game on Prime Video. Anybody get a chance to see Prime Video's Thursday night game this week?
I watched it.
Anybody care about it? Anybody like it?
I watched the second half.
Yeah.
It was all right. It wasn't. I didn't get to see all, like, I guess the graphics and stuff. They weren't doing it when I was watching it.
Hey, I heard that game actually, I guess if you have Prime Plus or something like that, it's in 4K. Just saying.
I don't have a 4K TV. So
I'm just saying that's the advantage of when I do get a 4K TV sometime soon. Anyway, Thursday night game, September 22nd in Cleveland. It's the Steelers and Browns. Big division matchup. Got to go Browns on this one.
I agree with you.
Do I have a sweep on this one, or is Coach Vic going to go
3-0?
No, are they going to go 3-0?
What'd I say?
I don't know.
They're making. Look, y'all laughed at me. They're making the playoffs because when we did this last year in the summer in April, all I heard was this. This is all I just remember. I just remember this. Oh, Cleveland's gonna beat them. Oh yeah. Oh, since they're gonna blow them out the water. They might as well get them 2 L's.
Are they beating Cleveland?
The best coach in the NFL.
Are they beating
the best coach in the NFL, Mike Tomlin?
Are they beating
Cleveland? Yes. Okay, thank you. Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain, defense, stand up. I ain't got my towel, but look.
No, he's like my wife, honestly. I ask a simple yes or no question. Honey, did you make that payment Or, honey, did you go make sure you go ahead and pick up this at the store? Well, honey, here's what I did. I went ahead and went to the store and I went, did you pick it up? Yes. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Because Charles, there's two teams. Charles, there's two teams you ask dumb questions about. You ask, I said it from the beginning, I'm riding with Mike Tomlin. God dang it, I'm riding with him. Not every game, hell no. But I'm gonna ride with him right now.
This is the reason why I have to ask the question: which team are you picking? God damn it!
Guess what? What did I say? The best, one of the top 3 teams in the AFC. God dang, young man get paid. You should know. I've been saying that from the beginning. Get that man his money. He's gonna showcase it. Come on, Charles. It's simple, man. Don't make this harder than what it is.
Right. We got all the picks in, for crying out loud. We are split on the New Orleans, Tampa Bay. I got Tampa Bay. Everybody else got New Orleans. We all think Pittsburgh, Cleveland is going to win. I picked Detroit. Everybody else picked Washington. We all think the Giants are going to win. Me and Mike picked Indy. Picked Jacksonville. I picked Miami. They picked Baltimore. The Rams are going to win. Everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks San Francisco, Cincinnati, Denver, Vegas are going to win. Me and Vic picked Green Bay. Mike picked Chicago. We all think Buffalo's going to win. Anybody sane thinks Minnesota is going to win. And then me and Mike picked Cleveland, and Pittsburgh is picked by Vic on Thursday Night Football.
So can I ask you this? Because we got time.
Yeah, we have a few.
Why did you pick the Browns?
I don't know. I don't think Cleveland. I don't see Cleveland. I don't see Cleveland being that bad, and they're going to be at home. You talking about against the Steelers or the first game that I picked?
No, I'm talking about the Steelers.
They're going to be at home. It's going to be a division game, and I don't think Trubisky has the nads.
I think they're going to be able to run the ball against them.
Yeah,
that's my personal reason.
Oh, I think they're going to run the football against us.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to be without.
Like
and they're going to be
80 yards, but
no, I'm listening.
But I'm just saying, I think Cleveland will pull it off. Again, division game. Yes, even with Brissett, I think they'll be able to pull it off. Nick Chubb is gonna be a ball hog, and he's gonna go ahead and run for over 120.
Okay.
Yep. So why'd you pick Pittsburgh? Because I believe in Mike Tomlin.
I believe in Mike Tomlin because he's a hell of a coach. He's gonna put pressure, and they're gonna stop the run game. They're gonna load the box, and they're gonna say, "Hey, beat us."
Brissett is not. I mean, Brissett can do it though.
But who's he throwing to?
Brissett can do it.
Who? I like how you did that. Brissett can do it.
Brissett can do it. He can do it. Amari Cooper, by the way, he hasn't got in yet.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Mike, or you just picked it because you know you want to be right because you picked the Browns to beat the Steelers in the summer?
Oh, in the playoffs? For the playoff position? No, I think I still had the Steelers going. But in the summer, I think I did pick them that week.
Yeah, you picked
for the home. I had them on a home split.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check it, but I think I had them on a home split.
Our favorite Cowboys fans on the phone again.
Dallas and Eagles will be tied going into week 3. Eagles are going to get their ass busted today.
I actually agree with him on that one. I don't think they're going to get their ass kicked. But all right, take care.
So you don't know how is that if you think you just picked the Bengals to beat them today, Charles?
Huh? No, he didn't.
You picked Dallas this week?
No.
Oh no! I believe
he agreed with him with the Eagles
to beat Philly, but I do believe Cincinnati is going to beat Cowboys.
He just said we're going to be the same record going into week 3.
I agree. No, I didn't agree with the record. I do agree that Minnesota is going to beat Philly. Though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with the record. I think it's going to be Dallas 0-2.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Charles, I know Mike's probably doing the same thing I'm doing.
Probably yes.
We're gonna break it down, film, and everything else. It might have the screen on mute,
taking notes and grading everything. Like, okay.
So, Charles, what games are you watching? Yeah, is there a specific game that you're gonna watch?
Patriots. I'm gonna be watching the Pats. So all right. Let me kind of give you guys a breakdown of my spread. Okay, I got the ticket on my PS5 that I'm gonna have on this big screen. And I have 4 games simultaneously I can watch.
Oh.
Then I have my tablet doing my fantasy picks and one of the local games I can watch at the same time. I'll be watching the Bucks on that one. So
yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go back and forth between the Bucks and I'm gonna watch the Steelers game.
Now I'm gonna try to see if I can get one of them to go to the red zone because I got to keep up with fantasy.
So I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch a little bit of it of the 12 o'clock game. So I'm gonna try to get in the Patriots, Steelers, probably Dolphins, Ravens because I want to see Lamar get paid. And then, of course, I'm gonna pop in and out of the Buccaneers Saints.
So, all right. So let me, because I know what you guys are thinking here. So let's take a look at the broadcast map real quick. So the games that are on CBS and on Fox, obviously the national broadcast is Chicago, Green Bay. Everybody's going to get that. Tennessee, Buffalo, Minnesota, Philadelphia on Monday night. Right now, if you are in anywhere west of the freaking Mississippi, you're getting New England, Pittsburgh. Obviously, if you're in anywhere in Indianapolis, Jacksonville area, you're getting that game. Jets in Cleveland, you're getting that game if you're in one of those municipalities. Miami and Baltimore is everything south of Orlando in Florida, all of Alabama for whatever reason, and, of course, the Baltimore, D.C. area. That is in – that's the CBS early game. In the late game, it's kind of a more split. Everything on the East Coast is getting Cincinnati and Dallas, except for the Houston area where they're getting Houston and Denver. Everywhere in the middle of the Rockies and everything like that, you're getting Houston and Denver. West Coast, except for the LA area, you're getting Arizona, Vegas, part of Oregon, most of Seattle. Of course, you're getting the Houston Denver game. There are spots in the western states that are getting Cincinnati and Dallas. If you're in Alaska or Hawaii, you're getting Cincinnati, Dallas. And Fox, finally, majority of the country is getting Tampa Bay, New Orleans. The green we got in Atlanta and Jacksonville. You're getting Atlanta Rams on that one. Carolina Giants, of course, in the Carolina area. Philadelphia, New York, Buffalo area, Massachusetts, and up there in the New England area, you're getting that. Except for Maine, you're getting Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Washington, Detroit, only in the northern states there in Michigan, and just anybody that really doesn't care. Atlanta and the Rams, that's also in LA as well. And Seattle, San Francisco is basically in the northwestern country, from Idaho, Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. So there you go. There you got your maps there for what's going on in your neck of the woods. Check your local listings for all that crap. All right, guys, any final words before we go ahead and wrap this unit up? Mike's shaking his head no.
Super Bowl champs.
Oh, God.
Get paid, young man, get paid.
Green and silver.
Get paid, young man, get paid. Thank you guys, everybody, for being a part of the Touchdown Crew. Make sure you go ahead and follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TDC.ASAP. We are proud to be part of the ASAP Sports Network. Make sure you follow us on all social media. You guys take care. We'll see you next Sunday, and enjoy the games today.
You want to look at you.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.